What's up, you guys? So, comedian Chris Rock is preparing to release his first Netflix special tonight, Saturday, March 4th. And it's the first time he's really spoken about Will Smith since Will Smith slapped him last March. And the special is already making headlines for controversial statements Chris Rock has made about wanting to see Will Smith get beat with a whip by a white man in his new movie. Will Smith stars in the movie Emancipation, which is about a runaway slave headed to Baton Rouge, Louisiana in the 1860s. The film is directed by Antoine Fuqua and is based on the true story of two former slaves. One was known by the name Gordon and the other was known by the name Whipped Peter. And I don't want to show you guys the picture of Whipped Peter, but there's an infamous picture of a former slave that was beaten so bad on his back that the whip marks left keloids over his entire back. I'm sure most of you guys have seen the picture. In the picture, the man is sitting in a chair with his back turned to the camera and his face halfway turned away from the camera. And on his back, you can literally see the scars from being whipped over and over and over again. It's a really gruesome picture, and it's a reminder of how brutal slavery was. And that's one of the men Will Smith is portraying in the movie. And Chris Rock made a joke in his new Netflix special about actually watching that movie just to see Will Smith get whipped like a slave. Chris Rock said, quote, "The other day I watched Emancipation just so I could watch him getting whipped." And I have to tell you guys personally, it doesn't sit right with me that an African American person whose ancestors actually experienced slavery would want to see another African American person playing the role of a slave getting whipped. There's something very sick and sinister about wanting to see that, in my opinion. It's not funny or enjoyable to me, but I also know that as an African American woman, I'm not the target audience for Chris Rock anyway. In my opinion, Chris Rock makes fun of the African American experience in exchange for white laughter. I talked about this in a video I did last March after the Oscars, and it was actually featured in Newsweek. My video made it all the way to Newsweek. And they did a whole article based on my video of Chris Rock's history of disrespecting black women and disrespecting Jada Pinkett in particular since the 90s. So even though I'm disgusted by Chris Rock enjoying seeing Will Smith getting whipped in his portrayal as a slave, I'm not actually surprised that Chris Rock would enjoy it and make jokes about it, because I think that's what he does for a living. He makes jokes about the black experience for non-black people to enjoy, in my opinion. But all opinions are welcome here, so leave a comment and share yours. What do you think about Chris Rock implying that he enjoyed seeing Will Smith's character get whipped by a white slave master in his new movie? Do his comments surprise you, or are you not surprised? Leave a comment and share your thoughts. As always, thanks for watching.